Welcome back to another episode of Develop, Integrate, and Sustain TV, keeping it simple. My name is Jeff.L.Lush, and today we're going to talk about virtual desktop infrastructure. And this is a series of DIS TV episodes that's going to walk through multiple phases of building a thin computing environment for a large environment. Now, you can apply this information to any size environment, but we're going to talk a little bit about phasing this thing out and how do we build in thin computing and move into a truly cloud environment. So let me just clarify, when I say thin computing, I'm talking about a client processed or server processed image that provides the operating system and applications. And when I talk about cloud, I'm really talking about anytime, anywhere service. So regardless of what's happening in the back office, that user can always get to their data and always get to their operating system. Doesn't matter where they log in or how they log in. So let's go ahead and talk about this. This is phase one here. Phase one of configuring your facility. Let's say that you have 100 desktops at your facility here. Doesn't matter what the operating system is at this point. In a thin computing environment, view the other DIS TV episodes to find out details about the files and the user personality settings and all of that other good stuff. Here at the data center itself, we have built-in redundancy here, and we're speccing in 15 users per core. 15 users per core at a minimum of 2 servers that are dual processing quad core, right? So we've got plenty of horsepower here, and we're going to dedicate about 200 gig of space per user for their efforts, right? Remember that although they may have larger drives today, and this number may vary here as far as their storage space, remember you're not counting any of the image or the patches or anything like that in their image size. This is pure disk space. So it could be 200, 500, whatever amount of disk space you decide to give them. But the bottom line is, it's in a centralized storage environment. So and we have here a deduplication device. A deduplication device, either software or hardware, standard. It's a hardware device, an appliance that will conduct our backup for us. So this is phase one. Phase one, we just want to set up 100 clients. That's it. We want to go out per site and just set up 100 thin environment clients. We're going to migrate their desktop, their data and their settings onto a centralized node, and then we're going to set them up probably as a virtual desktop infrastructure or an OS streaming infrastructure. Whatever it is that the client business need requires, we can set up. We can also set it up as a purely server processed environment. Whatever it is, it works. And we're going to convert 10 people. That's phase one. Just get them started. Now, why do we have a deduplication device in a thin computing picture? Well, because if you decide that you're going to go thin, you're going to put all of these users' data right here on a centralized storage device. You're going to want a way to protect their data. You want to make sure their data is protected. We use a deduplication device because it's very efficient, and you're going to see in the future phases that it's a way to build in redundancy for this site. So if this is a smaller site, only 100 clients, we want to make sure if something happens to that site or this storage or these servers or whatever happens, we're prepared. So we're going to start backing up to this deduplication device, and in future phases what we're going to do is replicate this deduplication device so at least we have their data somewhere else so that we can rebuild. Remember, in a thin environment, it's all about their data and their settings, and so we want to protect that. And then potentially a client, if this site were to be destroyed by, I don't know, a natural catastrophe, we could literally take these users and plug them in anywhere, being that we're replicating this deduplication device, and they'll have their service, their data, everything will be good to go. So this is phase one. Phase one, key things to remember here. This is a VDI, most likely a VDI environment that is server processed, could be client processed, depending upon the business requirement. We're speccing in for a server processed environment, 15 users per core, minimum of 2 servers. With storage, we're going to allocate how much storage space per user, and then we're going to add a deduplication device here that's going to handle our backup now at phase one. Tune in for phase two. Thanks. Have a great day.